What's up, what's up, what's up? It's your boy Smoke Spray Pray. Welcome to another very exciting episode of Smoke Spray Pray Live. Right now we're going to Philly, guys. As you know, we were a 4-6 team. Man. We made it into the wild card. We can't afford to lose, though. I think if we lose, we'll be out. Of course, we'll be out of the playoffs. We can't afford to lose any games. It's crazy.
Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Daniel Jones and the New York Giants.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Let's go, baby. We clinched the wild card. We clinched the wild card. We clinched it.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They've certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Here we go, y'all. Go Birds. All right. It's for you, Miru, if you're out there watching, baby.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
We knew about the great mind coming out of Duke, and we saw the athletic ability and the potential. Watching it all come together and get better with each passing year, that's been fun. He can throw it deep, throw it short, and of course take off out of the pocket and beat you with his legs as well.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These two teams have met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones. Pass is caught by Wandale.
Fuck!
And he gets
Come on, defense.
Just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Throwing Jones.
Come on, defense.
The tight end, Brevin Jordan. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down. Breida, they'll go up the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones complete to the running back, Breida. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And that would open.
He would not go down.
As he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
Hey, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
And he will have a Giants 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Back to throw. Jones. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the 1st quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And normally in this spot we talk about passing numbers from last week, but this time it's all about the rushing. 3 times he found the end zone in his last ball game. He is a do-everything quarterback, and you have to expect we'll see him call his own number here as well.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Shouts out everybody that watch the guys think you tune in. Please hit that thumbs up.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. Sermon now on 1st and 10.
That's for you, dig it. I know you like that fullback dive.
6 now on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, you know, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this,
go!
we're playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that can ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands.
That was a nice juke right on time.
Just that.
That was a nice juke right on time. You know me, I'm going for 2. Got to.
You've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. Once you get that opportunity, that opening, you take full advantage.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. They'll turn to Sanders, and he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. So it's all down to this, Week 18 on the NFL schedule, and that means that once we sort things out, we'll all be set for our second ever Super Wild Card weekend, which I think everyone agrees was a runaway success last year. We've got 2 games coming up on Saturday, 3 more on Sunday, and then we'll put a bow on it Monday night. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive player,
come on, man, stop that fucking, yo, you can't stop this pass play.
About your next couple of calls.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. A run between the tackles with Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back.
That's how everybody watching, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Please hit that thumbs up. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that share button, hit that notifications.
Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Jones throw on target to Shepard. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Now Jones on 1st and 10.
Get him!
And he's going to be taken
Get him!
about the 33.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Jordan. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Giants.
It's going to be a shootout, guys. It is going to be a shootout, guys. Because New York, bro, they're not letting.
Here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Gano for the extra point. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. A 10-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action with Hurts. He'll buy some time right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Touchdown. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. So the quarterback able to keep the play alive with his feet and then have the poise to make the touchdown pass.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one totally. Not just the poise, but being able to keep his eyes downfield, because often when a quarterback starts to move around, they're moving around to run the football. Not in this case, moved around to keep the play alive, to find an open receiver. Bingo.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for two here, he says.
That was an epic play, y'all.
They'll turn to Sanders, and he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. So two successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team, because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Got a man, that's Richie James.
Play the fuck zone, play man on man.
Second of their 3 timeouts.
Fuck. I'm on my man.
7 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
They're trying to get within field goal range.
Jones on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones.
God. This motherfucker, bro.
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
Go defense.
Keeps moving.
No threes, no threes, no threes. No field goals here.
A chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That'll be complete to Breida. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 30. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll throw now on the final play. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. His body, and it's intercepted.
Try.
So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll start with one of the best rivalries in the NFL. Dallas on the road in our nation's capital. And it's the home team who are out in front. Carson Wentz has thrown a couple of touchdown passes there. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Tampa Bay Bucks. Tom Brady at it again. 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. Gabriel Davis, a touchdown reception. In our game, we were treated to a strong first half from the former Blue Devil, Daniel Jones. His guys lead, though, by only a point. It's been a tight one. As for the start of the third quarter, we'll send it back to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And the drive will begin at the 25. This guy is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Another run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Towards the end zone for Brown. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will not be complete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And some room to work. And he'll take it.
Now that's a run. Now that's a run.
Miles Sanders with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Eagles have taken the lead here in this third quarter. With that run, going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here.
What a run, guys.
Just a little crease, and off he goes.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. They'll turn to Sanders. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25.
Hey, what's up, Dougie?
Here's the Giants offense now.
What's up, little bro?
Set to start the third
Congratulations.
quarter.
Oh, man. I hope you enjoy it, man. Let me know when you get into them story modes. It's awesome. Do the story mode. Follow the quest. Do the quest because you do the quest, you unlock certain perks for your players.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run again with Breida. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It's a gain of
He's playing good football. I gotta give it to him.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. On the handoff, this is Breida. And now Breida loses it.
Oh! Yeah! 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 Yeah!
He's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Philadelphia.
Now that was a play, y'all. That was a play.
It's running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent.
We needed that.
They scored the last time out.
We need that because they were scoring. They were scoring at will. It's basically a shootout, you know. I score, they score. I score, they score. The only thing I had on them is, you know, I've been getting this 2-point conversion in there, but they're playing tough. They're playing some good football.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 146 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
Shouts out everybody that watch you guys. Drop that thumbs up. Hit that like, that subscribe, man. Play some good football out here, man.
On 1st down, Hurts eluding the pressure right, going for it all. Back corner of the end zone,
what the fuck?
Not get the feet down.
What do you want? What?
Incomplete.
What? 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 Wide open. How do you not come up a little bit? You gotta be a fucking idiot, bro. You got a real fucking idiot.
They haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Flushed out right, letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 26 yards. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And he shows some mobility there, getting outside the tackles, moving to the right, making a nice play.
He had the whole field in front of him and was able to actually throw it about where he was looking, right? He said he moved to the right, had his vision there, and put a nice pass into the end zone for a touchdown.
Call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. They'll turn to Sanders. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Jones now throwing on first down. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Jones.
Gotcha.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. T.J. Edwards. Give him
That's in my house.
For the sack and a loss
No,
of
no,
14
no.
yards. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
They going for it on 4th and 7.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
No, nope, nope, nope.
Be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 28.
I'm waiting on you, man. I'm trying to get you up. You gonna play with me on the next one?
Closer and closer to win
I don't want to play that wild card game without you. This is just the last game of the regular season. I'm glad to see you up.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too
I would really love it if you played that wild card game with me, bro.
Give it the accelerator, and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
For the extra point, Jake Elliott. Oh, this will frustrate a coach right here.
That was a hike.
Is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game. Flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position.
Shouts out to my brother, can you dig it? You want to help me? Shit, we clinched the playoffs. Clinched the wild card, sorry enough. The wild card game is actually next. I really hope he joins.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did.
There's a wildfire in Canada right now, and we're getting the smoke out here in New York. It's bad. It looks like it's nighttime when it's actually daytime. It's pretty bad. I hope everybody's okay out there in Canada.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Thank you for tuning in. Please drop that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that share button. Good defense. Dig it, I started a party, bro. I don't know if you're still waking up or what the fuck.
That's still a benefit to this squad.
Get him! I would really like it if you play that wild card game.
Javon Hargrave breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. When you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly. But that time, it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw here going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball. Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on down.
Say what the fuck?
Well, at this stage of the game.
I know I was playing. Fucking missed that sack. Y'all seen that? I could have sacked his ass right there. I could have laid his ass out. I ran around him. He flung it though. Right here. Oh, he dropped it. Yeah, you better. He dropped it. Yeah, a lot of contact.
With the second half down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed a push. And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter? Right. It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll run with Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Sanders again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Sanders is into the end zone for the Eagle touchdown. The second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Talk about two sides of the ball.
Sack lunch.
Because mercifully, this game's almost
sack
over
lunch
for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. The front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back.
Shouts out to everybody watching, guys. Thank you for
Second
tuning in.
down now as they search for a
Please still like it,
consolation
subscribe to
score.
that shit, but hit that notification.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, and even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's returnable now for Smith. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide.
Oh!
It's caught. What a catch. A big play there for Philly. 54 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Shouts out to everybody watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that shit, hit that notification.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
We're going to keep it on the ground with Sanders. Fuck that.
Another run here with Sanders. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a couple
37 seconds on right now. Y'all not going to call timeout? I'm not going to call timeout.
5 on this play to move the sticks.
That clock just ran out. Sure.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin
their next drive. Watch you guys, drop that thumbs up, get that like, get that subscribe, get that shit, hit that notification. So guys, right after this game, we're gonna take a little break. We're not gonna end the stream. Just gonna pause it, take a quick 2-minute break, bathroom break, run, get some snacks, all that good stuff, and stay tuned.
We'll see what they do here.
All right. Drop that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Like I said, we just going on pause, snack breaks, all that good stuff. Don't go nowhere, stay tuned. We'll be back with the wild card game. It's crazy, we actually made it. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. So don't go nowhere, guys.
They're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for Philadelphia, they conclude the regular season with a final record.
Oops, I was on mute. What's up, what's up, what's up? Back for the bathroom break. Guys, we're actually playing these guys right here. This is the wild card game. We clinched the wild card. I was waiting on my bro to come up. Please wild card game with me. Unfortunately, I guess he don't want to join up with me. That's cool. But this is crazy. This is the wild card game right here. Shouts out to my bro Kenny Diggy. He helped me clinch the wild card. This is crazy because this team right here, they beat me twice. These fucking Washington, they beat me bad too. So it's gonna be a hell of a game. Hey, what's up, Jenna? Yeah, I heard there's a fire or something going on in Canada right now, bro. I can smell. We got all the smell and smoke out here in New York. It's crazy, but I hope you feel better. Shouts out to you, man. And
we'll see Jalen Hurts.
Try to turn that front upside down. You heard?
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles.
This is the wild card round, baby. Damn, dig it. I wish you was here. I don't know why you want to play. I don't know you want to join up with your blue brother.
Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Garden and
Wild card, baby.
To get you fired up, it's the postseason
Yeah!
on EA Sports.
I feel like Charlie Day, and it's always sunny. Wild card, bitches.
All year long, go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp throughout the season to get to the playoffs. Intensity level will be off the charts.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Leading them out, the third-year player from Oklahoma by way of Alabama, Jalen Hurts.
A lot of interceptions, I know.
And he comes
A lot of bad play calling.
A team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round one. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts, escaping the pressure right. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Sanders. He will push his way down to about the 14. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll run for it. Sermon. And he's brought down. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles will strike first here in this wild card matchup. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. They'll turn to Sanders, and he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here are the Commanders making their way out. Bringing him out is the pride of North Dakota State, now in his 7th NFL season, Carson Wentz.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing, and now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
Wentz now on first.
Get your ass down, boy.
Fletcher comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Wentz now to throw. And Thomas has it. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead.
Good defense.
This is their chance.
Good defense. Let's go, D.
Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Back deep for Philadelphia, Devontae Smith. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is fielded at the 7. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And Charles, it's been a terrific season for them. They couldn't quite get that #1 seed and the associated bye that goes with it. But nevertheless, they've got to be one of the favorites here to win it all.
They do because of the season that they've had. The position.
Intercepted.
Fuck!
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Wentz. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw, it's Wentz. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have cut the lead back down to 2. Crosby with the extra point, and this is now a 1-point game. 5 plays there on that drive, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Flush to his right. He's got a man, complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket, because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. They'll turn to Sanders. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do, because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Winston's throw complete there to Thomas. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end.
Oh!
Look at this.
Oh!
Field, a breakaway. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Wentz. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Thomas. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. almost his bread and butter, is a good running back dive play.
Where you going, bitch? Back up. Back up. Back the fuck up.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Wentz gonna throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
The kick by Crosby is good, and the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll run. It's Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Solid running there. And CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run with Sanders. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Boston Scott, his 1st carry. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Eagles going to take the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
Fuck!
You don't see this often. The quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The second of our 2 games here on this Super Wild Card Saturday is at halftime. We'll get it back out to you guys in just a minute. But first, time to look ahead to Sunday's action here on the NFC side of the bracket. And this one looks like it should be a dandy, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers doing battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, nothing settled in our wild card game. It's a tight one as we get ready for the third quarter. Standing by to take you the rest of the way, let's get it back to Brandon and Charles.
Crazy wild card game.
One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins
I'm
with
sweaty
a
shit.
touchback. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this.
Fuck!
Season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role.
Oh my God, bro. Y'all can't stop the fucking run.
Connection with his quarterback.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Throwing again on second down.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. T.J. Edwards leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Wentz and the Commanders staring down a third and long now after that sack. Back to throw. Able to connect with Dotson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10,
Chill ass down, bitch.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Second down and a run by Robinson. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now Wentz. That's out wide here for Robinson. And this play comes to a hole at the 33. And
good wrap tackle. Good wrap tackle.
First down. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. The kick by Crosby is good. And the lead is back down to 3 here at 16-13. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there.
Shout out to everybody that watch you guys. Thank you for tuning in.
Can you help us out?
Please hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, hit that share button, hit that notification.
The Eagles now as they get set
Let's go, Birds!
Possession of the second half. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 68 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right.
Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
After the touchdown,
shout out to everybody watching, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Please shout that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that share button, hit that notification.
This fielded right at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense.
Oh, guys, good news. The boy Smooth Dog is going to be taking up mixed martial arts. Start tomorrow.
As they go to
we dropping some crazy shorts, y'all.
Crucial drive, 1st and 10.
Yep. We'll start entering some tournaments and all that. It's gonna be epic.
Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes his sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play. But the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit, too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wentz, and that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a carry for Sanders. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Hurts. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away. Maybe with
shout out to everybody watching. Drop a
frustration
thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that share button. Yeah, your boy Smoke Spray Pray. You're gonna be taking up mixed martial arts classes.
And ultimately
starting tomorrow.
Get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped
into
to
some
23.
tournaments. Challenge you, Roman Reigns, for that WWE title, son.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And he finds McLaurin. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Wentz to throw again. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Wentz to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and saying, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh!
The Commanders going to
Let's
use
go!
the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just
Wild card,
30 seconds
bitches!
left to go. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Hurts sets up to throw it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the post.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make on Wentz is intercepted yet again. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it would probably only matter to the statisticians.
I love y'all, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this wild card game. Shouts out to my brother Ken, you Diggity 11. He helped me get to this point. Hopefully he'll be there with me in the division championship game and eventually in the Super Bowl. Guys, I love y'all. Thanks for watching. Drop a thumbs up. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. Hit that notification. Hit that share button. See you in the division. The divisional playoffs.
That'll do it for us.
Wild card, bitches.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On Smoke, Spray, and Pray. Thumbs up.